been a minute since we did a video like this. I'm still working on trying to get the engine in. I've tried several people to try to get them to come over to help me out put the engine in. I need to carry it out of the house. It's not in a garage, as you guys have seen. The car's kind of out in gravel, and you can't hardly pull a engine stand over gravel, especially with a full pound, almost like a 250, 300 pound engine on it. So I'm still working on that. I got a couple people lined up, maybe either Tuesday at evening or Wednesday. No, I can't. I also have the injectors coming in. I was actually going to hold off on that until the engine was in, but because of what's been going on, I decided, screw it, let's just go ahead and get this engine in. Let's go and get the injectors. Got a new fuel pump and injectors coming in. Warlboro 255 from Real Street Performance, and a set of Deatschewerks 550cc injectors. So as soon as I'm able to, I'll get that engine in and get it started assembling it. But you know, a lot of people have wondered they will say to do it, and then things come up and they're not able to. So whatever, it's the way it is. That's dealing with people, and that's the reason why I really hate asking anybody for anything, because more often now there's some reason why that they can't do it. It was a big issue in the militia and stuff like that too, where several hundred people like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it, we're gonna raise hell and kick ass and take names, and then day of the event, guess what happens? 10,000 excuses of why they can't do it. So I'm no faith in the right either. When it comes to politics, no faith in the right. I've seen what they do. There are a lot of shit talkers, but they don't do anything. A lot of shit talking about how, you know, they're gonna 3%ers and all this kind of bullshit. There was the same group of 5 people every time that would show up. So with that being said, let's get, hopefully these fuel injectors come in pretty soon. They should be here by Sunday. Today's Saturday, time that I actually recorded this video. So hopefully they come in on Sunday. I drop them in. They're a set of really nice injectors. Suckers are expensive, like $500 for just a 550cc injector, and they're E85 compatible, along with everything else. I think like everything is basically the fuel system swapped over to E85 at this point. So kind of excited to see what this little engine will do on E85. Did a compression check on the engine too. It holds good compression. So I'm going to say that the piston rings are holding compression. The valve seats are holding compression. Everything in the engine's definitely in time. So I did as much as I can for the engine before I put it in. So I don't think I'm going to have any issues with getting the engine running again. It's just a matter of getting it in, everything assembled. And I dropped my power steering rack. So I'm going to a manual steering rack on the car, so to reduce weight. This is going to be a track car anyway. The other thing is too that the power steering rack that was in there was leaking like a sieve outside from the inner tie rod ends and just dumping out on what was left of the passenger side steering, the little bellows. So that's going to have to come out anyway to be replaced. So I went ahead and decided, screw it, we're going to go ahead and do a manual conversion. It's that manual steering rack was expensive, a lot more than I was really hoping for, which is why I did not get it last pay cycle. Couldn't afford it, or I could, but I would have been too thin on money for making sure I could make it over the next, you know, I don't like to dip into my savings, so I decided to put that off and just go ahead and get the injectors and the fuel pump. Next pay cycle, it should be no problem to go ahead and get it. That's like $800 something for that steering rack, so you know, bear with me here. The injectors are only $450 or $500, and then $70 and $90 fucking Warlboro 255. So you know, not much I can do about that. But I still got a lot of money left over, so the next pay cycle, fuck it, I'll go ahead and get that steering rack. And put that up there, because you have to, it's not just steering rack, you get the tie rod ends, because this is basically coming out of a DSM, and then they rebuild it to work with 3000 GTs. They make all new, to basically tear it apart, they rebuild the damn thing, they even make their own housing for it, and then they weld on your brackets to go with your subframe. So it is what it is. I was disappointed because I told them I was going to get it, and then I was like, shit, I'm not going to be able to get it. It's going to be too damn tight for me. I was like, it's going to be more than I'm really comfortable with spending at the moment. So I decided not to. So that being said, I hope you guys, we're going to continue with the next half of this video. It's going to be basically me putting the injectors in, which shouldn't take that long. Oh yeah, might even go ahead and throw in the video of me fixing this little Volvo finally. I went and got the rear sway bar bushings and end links. So I've been meaning to get a hold of that. I wasn't going to spend the money till after the GT got built, but guess what? Things have changed because it's taking so much longer than I really wanted to. So I decided to screw it. We're going ahead and get it done. So I'll do the video of that too, it being installed. So I'll see you guys on the next part of the video. Have a good one. So we finally got the injectors in today. So I'm happy to see them, and I haven't even opened them up yet. So we're going to do the unboxing video for the injectors right now. They're sitting over here on the table, and see what we got. Because I haven't seen them yet. So let's do this shit. Alright, here you go. There's a set of Deatschewerks injectors right here. Already got to cut the tape, but I haven't opened them yet. Here we go. That's our little fuel flow report. Nice. Stickers. Everybody loves stickers. Let's see what these bad boys are. Keep that open. Hell yeah, look at those bad boys. Now I think these are actually the same injectors that they put in the high-low series for on Donut Media. So I think it's time we go ahead and put these in. Let's get to it. So let's get these done. Take these spacers out so they don't drop. We call them isolators. Let's see, put these over here. Alright, that's that. Injector fuel rack is coming out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove the old fuel injectors. Okay. Got a little bit of lube right here. The lube's trying not to come out. think the clips will work on this anymore, but I will try. No. Might. Put some fucking persuasion to it. Nah, these are not going to work like this. Just picking them up too far. This hair needs to be all the way down in there. Like that. They just have to stay in with hopes and dreams, huh? Sad thing is, I know I just recently replaced all the O-ring seals on these. Freaking one of the isolators dropped. Obviously, because I'm doing this with the engine outside of the car, it's going to be a lot different than when you're doing it within the car. So I'm just putting here, bevel side down. Actually, they're both basically the same. Just a tiny little amount. You can't put the clips back on it because the fuel injectors are too big. So I'm not reusing them, even though I'd like to. Just can't. One of the brand new ones. These are low impedance injectors, which is what they called for this car. So you don't need a resistor for it. At least that's what they said. These are perfectly good working injectors that I'm taking out. I might sell them or something like that because all the O-rings were replaced. They work fine. They're just not going to be adequate for what I need. Alright, that's all the injectors in the rail. Just turn you around. Alright, before I put the injectors on, I'm going to lube up the isolators so they fit the hole easier. Just a little bit. So they get a good seal. And flip it over. Let's see. Try to get all these in here. Make sure they're all set. Seat them all in there. Here. Alright, now I need to get these spacers in here. Oh. I seen a guy lose these spacers down to the engine, and oh my god, had to tear apart the whole top of the engine trying to get them back out. So, hopefully I won't lose any. Yep, that looks like we're good. Spacers are in. Looks like all the injectors in and orientated correctly. Went it out. Alright, let's start putting the hardware back in. See, now these are the ones I got. I got slightly longer hardware. I like replacing the bolts because I like new hardware. Yeah, these are the ones I'm looking for. I wanted to change, put new hardware in the engine. So here. Let's see. Okay. Here. Come on. And to make sure we don't get anything falling into the intake to this right here, and tucked it in to your intake runners like that. So now it doesn't show all into the engine. So that was the install for the injectors. I know it was a pretty quick video, but hey, I'm still waiting. I'm trying to get the engine. I'll definitely be filming the engine whenever it goes back in. That is the last part needed for the engine. I do have a warlboro 255 fuel pump coming in. It didn't make it in today. The fuel injectors did. And I also have some of the parts I need to get the Volvo fixed. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the content. Please leave that like and subscribe. And I'll see you as soon as I get the engine in. The next video should be the engine install. Oh yeah, let's get that. So, peace out guys. See you later.